5 common mistakes when training your abs. Download my full workouts at SeanVigueFitness.com/store. Sean Vigue, SeanVigueFitness.com. One of the things that keeps me up at night is the fact that you're expending all this energy to do workouts. You put forth the effort, you're driven, you're focused, but your form may not be where it should be. Maybe it's really off or just slightly off. So I'm going to put this video together. We're going to do it now. 5 common mistakes when training your abdominals. This is mainly from when you're working on your back, but they pertain to many different angles. So 5 common mistakes / fails that you may be making when training your abs, and let's fix them right now. Okay. Number 1, not breathing. May sound pretty obvious, but I see it all the time in classes and when I'm incognito at the gym doing my own workouts by the mirror. Let's give you an example. Coming down, feet are flat. People doing a little crunch exercise here, and they're holding their breath. If it's something new or something tough, the first thing you will do, you will tighten up, you will clench the jaw and not breathe. That's when your face becomes the color of a stop sign or perhaps this mat. So when you're doing core work, use the Pilates breathing method. That's in the nose and out the mouth. What that does is filter out the bad breath through the nose, and you can exhale every drop through the mouth, like wringing out your lungs every time. It also helps you to focus because you don't normally breathe that way. But the average American or the average person around the world uses probably about 10% of their lung capacity. So breathing into the movements will just take your workouts to the entire next level. Number 2, pulling on the back of the head. Your head, that's what she said. Allow me to demonstrate. I was at the gym 2 days ago, true story. There's a fella next to me, kind of watching the mirror. I can't really watch people because most of the time they're on their phones, really annoying. That might be another one we can add in there. Don't use your cell phone when you're working out because it just obliterates your workout. But you got the fingers back here, hands back here. This guy was just pulling. All he was doing was not working here. He was straining back here. Anytime your elbows come in, they're going to pull really hard. A way to get around that is just take the fingertips gently. You're thinking supporting the back of your head and neck. Fingertips gently, they're not lacing together because once you do that, oh fuck! You want to keep them here just a little bit and work the abdominals. So whatever you're doing, crisscrosses, you're just supporting the head and the neck, keeping the chin tucked a little bit. Think of having an orange, a Florida orange between your chin and your chest. Gently holding it there, stretching the back of the neck. So whatever you do, it's nice and loose. Ha! Number 3, bad neck position. I just mentioned in the last one, but it needs to be stated again. Bad neck. Think, we're in Florida. You got the orange, a peach. You got a grapefruit right here. Hold it gently. You want to stretch the back of your neck. If you're doing this or this, it's just putting all the pressure on your neck. And what's the point? It's just all this wasted energy that's not going anywhere but giving you a stiff neck. So tuck the chin and go like so, and that's for any position that you're in. Say you're in a plank. Get off my mat. Again, we don't do this. We tuck the chin a little bit. Long back of the neck. Think of ironing out any wrinkles in the back of the neck. The neck is loose, the jaw is loose, the face is soft as you hold that orange there. So no matter what you're doing, there it is. So I'm not, God, oh, that's just so painful to watch. Not in my classes, not on my watch, fella. Number 4, going too fast. This one, oh, it burns me up. You're going too fast, you're gonna bypass all the muscles that you really wanna work. Case in point, let's do, well, classic crunch right here. Again, slow and steady. We go slow, we activate more of the muscles. They start to shake. We also get the compression here, and we get the stretch in the abdominals. And that goes for anything. You're doing a Pilates move, single straight leg stretch. You're going to stretch that leg and then switch slowly. If you go fast, all you're doing is missing all the stretching and putting it in your lower back and your hip flexors. So it's slow, no matter what you're doing. Control the movement. Of course, once you get the control, then you could speed it up. Like, for instance, a crisscross, I could keep that control and speed it up really fast. But you have to have the foundation no matter what you're doing. And when you speed it up, you're just letting momentum take over. In working out, momentum is death. if you're, doing a bicep curl and you're swinging your back, it's only bad stuff. Then you're going to end up like that coach you remember growing up that was always yelling at you but was always really overweight eating pizza while you were running around the field. So control it. Control is power. Grace is power. Control it and do this a lot with your hands. And then number 5, arching your back. You want to keep a flat back for most of this. I'll give a couple of demonstrations. In Pilates, we call it imprinting the spine. So you take your pelvis right here and you tilt it up like you're holding a cup of coffee or tea. Tea! Right there. Balance it. If you don't, you're going to arch your back, putting strain on the back, and not be able to work these muscles very effectively. So you tilt it up, imprint, baby. So you could do these moves. You can go side to side. Anything you do, you want to keep that lower back down. Arching the back, it just causes problems. Same thing in, say, a plank. Keep your abdominals tight. You don't want to droop here. You don't want to lift up here, unless it's part of some kind of weird exercise you do it. But keep it parallel. Keep those abs tucked in tight. Joseph Pilates called it your girdle of strength, your core. Keep that center strong and let that influence every movement that you do. Every damn movement. Nose itches. All right, my friends, that's 5. I know if I think more about it, watch more, I'm going to think about it a lot more. But foundation, you want a strong foundation no matter what you're doing. You build a house, it has to be strong or it's just going to fall over. Boom! Same with your workouts. Is your core strong? Is your posture good? Or is your chest open? These are things that, if you do my videos, if you come to my classes, I'm going to always harp on those. And I hold myself to that standard too, because, it's your own health and fitness. You don't want to just tear yourself down while you're putting forth all this effort. And I see it all the effing time, especially not in my classes. I see it, we correct it right away. But at the gym, I can't watch. I can't even watch. People just, the form is bad. They're just throwing around, and it's gonna be bad. You may be, teens, early 20s, your body puts up with it for a little bit, and then it's gonna come at you with a vengeance. I mean, it will cripple you. Your back will seize up, your hips will tighten up, everything will just go like that. So avoid it. Work on these. Watch all my other videos on this channel. I'm watching the dog over there. She's nice. But always a pleasure, my friends. God bless. Sean Vigue, SeanVigueFitness.com. Comment, like, share, tweet, pin, prancercise, crouch, kneel, and leap. And it's an honor to have your eyeballs here for this. And God bless. Did I say that? Very important. God bless. We'll see you next time.
Fitness Unleashed. Fitness Unleashed. Ride the core.